Hi, good evening, Vikas. It
Good
was
evening.
too late actually due to some technical issues.
No worries at all. Yeah,
Okay, so after a long years, we are joining together.
yeah, that's
So
true.
tell me,
I
how
think
are you?
last time we met around, I think during our graduations, like my graduations, I can say, like not graduations, like even like after 10th, when I initially landed in Palace. So I think that's the place like we met. Then yeah,
So after FM Junior College, there is a big gap. I think 10 to 12 years we have never met. So I came to know about your posting and joining at London later on through this social media only. So actually, what I'm trying to do that this channel has been launched to bring some people, those who have been successful in their attempt to establish themselves or to materialize their dream. So I'm bringing these guests to narrate about their challenges, difficulties, so that some new generations of our locality or of this country or this state can be inspired, and they can think that they can materialize their dream if these guests are able to do. So first of all, try to give your brief career posting right now, what you are doing, what is your current work location. So let us have discussion on that.
yeah, sure. So thank you for this. Actually, I'm delighted to be part of your this channel and like to share my experiences. So, and this is a very good platform, I can say, like where you can send the messages to the newcomers or like the persons who is just part of this journey or like making their careers or like just part of like their dreaming now. So that will help them. And like it is generally said, right, if you are learning from your experience, you are a good you're good, but if you're learning from others experience, you are best. So yeah, so that's completely like, yeah, phenomenal, like work you are doing. Thank you for this. And the place I'm currently in, like I'm in London, so I am a chartered accountant, and I work one of the big four firms. So I work in ENY, Ernst and Young. So I have been working for the last 5 to 6 years, like post my qualifications as a chartered accountant. So I am basically as an auditor, and I audit. Means like audit also has a vast field, and like I audit the financial statements. So I'm a statutory auditor. So yeah, so that's what I mean. And like I've been here for the last 2 and 3 years, around 2.5 years around. Yeah.
Well, right. Okay, tell me from this very rural remote area like our area, from this regional Odia medium to London directly. So this transformation, how does it take place, and how you manage yourself to accommodate with this circumstance, to its environment, and in absolutely out of India in UK.
Yeah.
So how did you transform yourself to such a great height in your life?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question actually. Like to start with, like it is not only my effort, I can say, like it is an effort, like everyone around me helped me, I can say. Like even you are also part of my like contributed like to reach at this place. So to start with, like my father is a farmer, so we have better vines, like better vine farming place, like where uh, the pan we used to grow, and like other items also we used to farm. And my brother is did MBA. So he like after doing his MBA, he tried to support me. um, Initially till the class like around 5 and all, like I was in my village school, so it was not that great, I can say, but yeah, it was helpful. But in that place, like though the competition was less, but I used to come as fast, but I didn't know what vowels are in the class 5. That was like that was I benchmark myself. Yeah, I was not knowledgeable enough, I can say. till eighth around, like I was doing all kind of stuffs like what a backbencher does. Like I used to sit in the last three benches. I never used to go the first benches and all. Like I admire them a lot. But then on the ninth class, like I have moved to a new coaching centers. Like Vishnu has like have the coaching centers. So he just put an expectation. So that's I was trying to address, like, okay, let's meet the expectations what sir is like asking for. Like, okay, let's do does that, let's do that. Then in ninth class I was the first in the class, so like I was like completely changed. Like it didn't bring me that I was sorry, it didn't mean that I am more knowledgeable now, but it brought like more confidence, I can say. Because there are many places, like if you are studying, like it is a continuous process. You have to learn over the period. Even if you start something, like you can't, like you can learn a lot of things in 1 year, but it is not like you can learn everything in 1 year. So it is a continuous process. Every phases you have to learn many things and all. So though I was not fully like equipped with like what a it's like first class student or like best student should do, but still like I got a confidence. Okay, the place where I used to admire the persons like who used to come first, and like, okay, something I can also do. So that brought a lot of confidence. Then later phases, like where I went to the FM Junior College, and where you helped me like to get a good hostel. Like we have a many hostel also, like, yeah, to get a good hostel, good roommates, good place, like where like I can concentrate and study. So that also helped me. And like after my 10th, even I got that 18% 80% like marks, like I chose to do commerce. So that's also like a, like I can say, like in my career there was, though every day it was moving, but few days it was I can say I was jumping. So that few days, it is like not only my contributions, maybe like the people around me has contributed a lot. Like for example joining after 10th to commerce, that generally what happened, if the first class students generally joins science, and the second class generally or third class, like it goes to the commerce and arts, what generally the rural people or like the people who never understands like this structures and all, like what uh, opportunity these streams can give later on, instead of knowing that, like general beliefs are there. But I chose to commerce because of my brother. So he did MBA, and like he was like surrounded by the peoples around him, and like he was excited to the career of chartered accountant. I was totally not aware of what is a chartered accountant like does, or like what is this profession about. But yeah, he knew that okay, it is a prestigious job, and my brother should do that. So that was his vision, I can say, like to make me join the commerce. So it was like, okay, it is not like, okay, you if you are studying well, like you should join science, or like it's not required. Like if some career path is exciting you, then yeah, definitely you can opt for commerce, arts, anything. Yeah, it has a lot of opportunities, like, but yeah. And back then, actually, I remember, like back then, if you are getting a 10th result, then you have to go to the internet, like sorry, the persons who will be taking the chart, and he will tell you what like grades you are in. So but nowadays the information someone's like has been available to everyone at every place. Is like, yeah, and it is like much cheaper prices, like you can get the information everywhere. So in that case, like I can say, like it is much easier to know what career path are best for you, or like what kind of life you are interested in, like what kind of like each career, what career can offer you, what kind of life, that I can say. Okay, so after joining like this commerce, so then it moved on. Like many of my teachers helped me like to studies, like one of my teacher in commerce, like I used to say, like he told, okay, if you can't give me the fees, let's do one thing. Once you get a job, you give me the twice of the fees, okay? So that's what he helped me. Like many people, like I can say, like that the list is very long. And yeah, then I moved to Calcutta for doing this chartered accountancy. Then I met someone who has come from, like one of my friend who has come from the Chennai, returned from the Chennai, and he suggested me, "Yeah, you should go for Chennai. You can develop your communication skill. You can get a good exposure, better than Kolkata." So that's what he suggested. Okay, so that is another jump, I can say. The first jump, like, yeah, the many things like I told about. Then, okay, let's explore that. Okay, so then I went to Chennai, and like I didn't know anyone that time. Like when I decided to go Chennai, then like, okay, then again, like, in this process, I met, or like I met my seniors who are part of my North hostels, like Jagdish Pai, like who again had me like to onboard in Chennai, I can say, in the initial stages. And like while I came to Chennai, like it was completely alien places to me. Like I don't know Tamil. I was struggling with English, and I was struggling with the streets. I have to go to like many places for getting like, okay, good internship and all, because that's where your latest life decides. Okay, then after like searching for many things, like I joined internship. I did CF finally, I qualified. It is reconnecting.
Yes,
Am
yes,
I
yes.
coming through? Yeah. So then once I qualified, like by then, like back then, like I was thinking dream, because it is like the best people goes there. So but yeah, I did try through campus, and I got ENY. Then contacts, lot of friends to come to London. So and like in the meantime also I joined few. So I joined in Royal Enfield. So for an 2.5 years. So I was like there for an internal auditor, not 2.5 year, 1.5 year. So I was there as internal auditor. But yeah, my colleagues, or like my partners in ENY, they helped me like, okay, let's go to London. So that was the means like that was the life journey, I can say. uh, yeah, significantly it contributed where I decided, okay, let's not stick to here, let's jump, or like let's take a leap. And change is the only things like that can bring you uh, more success, or like that can uplift your career. uh, yeah, that's it, I can say. Yeah.
And it's a really wonderful journey with a lot of excitement, a lot of challenges you have faced, and you have transformed yourself to a different height, which has created a benchmark for the country, for the state, and for our locality. So, I would like to ask you some suggestions regarding the students of our locality, Bhogarai, Chandaneshwar. So, from that part, uh, what kind of suggestion? Because there are so many people are choosing commerce still now
Yeah.
for a
Yeah, definitely.
expectation or for a dream to join chartered account, MBA, or different areas. But at the end of the day, I get to see that many of them are not reaching to their destination. So, what could be your suggestion so that our locality, Bhogarai, Chandaneshwar, Baleshwar, people, students stick to their determination and they can be successful in the stream like commerce.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good question. Actually, here I can suggest like few of the things. First things is like, okay, whatever the careers they choose, okay, stick to that is important. Sticking to that, like sometimes what happens, okay, I tried this one, didn't work out. Let's go to the second one. So unless if you have plan B, then it looks like the plan A you don't have confidence. Okay, so if you have confidence, okay, let's stick to it. I have seen people like one of my friend who was working with like who was preparing for POs like 1 year, like he was not seeing anyone. Like I want to study, I want to clear in another 1 year. Okay, and when I was preparing for the CA final, I was studying, okay, let's go 7 o'clock to this library. I'll come night 8 o'clock. In between, I'll not speak to anyone. In the library, it will be in the switch off mode. Like I will study from 7 to 8, morning 7 to night 8. Okay, that's it. So I stick to that. Okay, and again, what I planned. Okay, let's not. Okay, if I have to prepare for 4 books, that does not mean that every day I should read 4 books. I picked one book. Let's complete that in another 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. Okay, let's complete that. Then I'll move to second. Like it was like, okay, completely determined. Okay, let's complete this. Then I'll move to this one. So that's what, like, whatever you pick up, just complete it. Don't leave it in the middle. So that's one suggestions I could give. Then next one is, take the risk. So if you don't take the risk, that is a risk. Nowadays, like when I was preparing for I was writing my CA final exams, or like even interns also. So what I used to do, okay, I don't have enough time, because the questions will be like, if you try to attempt the questions, like, and like, if you write it with sufficient time, you will not able to attempt everything. So what I used to do, okay, let me attempt whatever, like, I'm confident with, like, and like, let's get 100% mark from there. That's it, old strategy. Okay, unless otherwise you attempt everything, or unless otherwise you attempt maximum, you can't get like maximum marks. Okay, if I attempt 60 and I can't expect that 50 can can be like I can get. So in that case, I was not taking the risk, because okay, if I attempt for 80 or 100, I may go wrong with some of them. Okay, and I may lose. But I was not taking the risk. But if taking I'm going with low risk, I'm attempting 60, that is also a risk, because I may not get 50. Because that is also, there is a risk, like I can go wrong, even with all judgments and all. So we need to take risk. And third things, like, we need to improve the communication skill. That's more important. um, Even like, okay, watching, listening, and doing, that's important. Because once you join any companies, or any of your job, okay, uh, entering it into it is like more on technical skill. But if you move forward, it is the communication skill is required. Even if you don't have technical skill, if you have communication skill, you can go a long way. Okay, but if you have only technical skill, you can't go a long way. And in the age of AI now, everything is done by, like, all the technical skill. Even I am doing the audits, and we are in the age like where we are asking AI to give me the output of the audits. And like, they are helping a lot on these technical skills. Like, even I was not a valuation specialist, but I recently I was working on something that has a valuation specialist job, and I was taking help of AI, and it was doing perfectly. But that's the thing, like, if you have the technical skill, that will bring you to some places, but may not take you to the end, or like to the highest point, I can say. But if you have the communication skill, definitely, like, it can, like, if you have the word to make others work, yeah, definitely it can take you long. That's the third things I should say. Then the fourth thing, um let's broaden your exposure. So what I understood, okay, if you limit yourself to a particular place or particular friends, you can learn from them. Okay, so that's the experience what I had in my fifth class. So when I was the first in the class, I was feeling okay. I'm doing the first. I'm the first. So I don't need to learn anything, because people should learn from me. Okay, but that's the wrong places. Like, it is generally said, right? Like, if you are first in the class, then you are in the wrong class. So you need to go to a class where people are better than you, so you can learn from them. So they're like, I first of all, like, you should broaden your exposure. People are better than you, smarter than you, so you should learn from them. Then the network or the connects you have, it will help you to, again, go further. So like for example, if you go for a job or anything, like, okay, sometimes everything getting opportunities that is available to the public, that is also like you can get, but there is many opportunities you can get through contacts, because that's the first things, and like that is more effective, I can say. So broaden your exposures, uh, and like wherever the opportunity comes, grab it. So it may not second time, may not, but yeah, may not. So yeah.
ଓକେ ୱେଲ୍ ଏବେ ପ୍ରାୟ 50% ତ ଆମେ ଇଂଲିଶରେ କରଲୁ। ଏବେ ମୁଁ ଆଇ ଥିଙ୍କ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ବି ଆମେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ୍ କରିବା ଦରକାର, କାରଣ ହୁଏତ ଏଇ ଭିଡ଼ିଓଟି ଆମ ଲୋକାଲ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବ।
Yeah.
ସୋ ସେମାନେ ବି କିଛି ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ, ଜାଣନ୍ତୁ। ବହୁତ ଟାଇମରେ ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ବି ଲାଙ୍ଗୁଏଜ ବ୍ୟାରିୟର ହେଇଯାଉଥିବ, ବୁଝିପାରୁନଥିବେ।
Hmm.
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଆଉ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେମାନେ କେତେ ସାଟିସ୍ଫାଇ, କେତେ ଖୁସି ଅଛନ୍ତି? କାରଣ ଏତେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଗଲ ପରେ ଆଇ ନୋ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ କି ଆପଣ ପଢିଲା ଟାଇମରେ ବହୁତ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଗଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ବହୁତ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜେସ୍। ସମଟାଇମ୍ସ ଲାଗୁଥିବ କି ମୁଁ ସ୍କିପ୍ କରିଦେବି, ଆଇ ୱିଲ୍ କ୍ୱିଟ୍, କି ମୋ ହେଇପାରୁନାହିଁ, କି ବହୁତ ଟାଇମରେ ଏ ଟାଇମ ଏତେ ଗୁଡ଼ା ଏକ୍ସାମ, ଚାର୍ଟର୍ଡରେ ବହୁତ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ସ, ସବୁ ପେପରକୁ କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କରିକି ଫାଇନାଲ ଯୋଉ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ପାଇଲା ବେଳକୁ ବହୁତ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ରୁହେ। ହୁଏତ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବ୍ୟାଚରେ ସବୁ ଆମର ସୁବ୍ରତ ବେହେରା ବୋଲି ପିଲାଟା, ଆମ ବଡାରେ ପାଖରେ ପିଲାଟେ, ସେ ଆଜି
Hmm.
ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ହୁଏତ ପେପର କ୍ଲିୟର କରିପାରୁନାହିଁ। ଏମିତି ବହୁତ ପିଲା ଅଛନ୍ତି ମଝି ରାସ୍ତାରେ ରହିଯାଇଛନ୍ତି। ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବହୁତ ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜ ଭିତରେ ରହିଛନ୍ତି। ଏବେ ଟିକେ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ରେ ହାଉ ଦେ ଆର୍ ସାଟିସ୍ଫାଇ, ସେମାନେ କେତେ ଖୁସି?
ୟା ସେମାନେ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି କହିଲେ ଚଳେ। ମାନେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସିଏ କ୍ୱାଲିଫାଇ କଲେ, ମାନେ ମାନେ ଘରେ ତ ସମସ୍ତେ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଖୁସି ଥିଲେ। ତାପରେ ତ ପରେ ଷ୍ଟେପରେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ପରେ ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟେପ୍ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବେ। ଆଉ ଜେନେରାଲି ଏଟା କ'ଣ ହୁଏ ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ସର୍ଟେନ୍ ଷ୍ଟେଜରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିଗଲା ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପୁଣି ନେକ୍ସଟ ଏକ୍ସପେକ୍ଟେସନ୍ସ ବି ରହିଥାଏ କି ଆହୁରି ଆଗକୁ ଯିବାର ଅଛି। ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସପେକ୍ଟେସନ ରହିଥାଏ। ଆଉ ଦୁଇରେ ହେଉଛି ଘରେ ତ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି ଯେ ଘରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ଜେନେରେସନକୁ ଆପଣ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦେଲେ, ଯେ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଜେନେରେସନ ହଉଛି କି ଆମର ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟେଜରେ ଆମେ ଥିଲୁ, ଆଜି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଷ୍ଟେଜରେ ଅଛୁ, ଆମ ଆଗକୁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଷ୍ଟେଜକୁ ମାନେ ନେଇପାରିବୁ। ତ ସେଟା ବି ଗୋଟେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍, ଲାଇକ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିକୁ ସେଟା ଇଫେକ୍ଟ କରୁଛି। ଆଉ ୟା ଏଟ୍ ଦ ଏଣ୍ଡ ସକ୍ସେସଫୁଲ ମିନ୍ସ ଲାଇକ୍ ଟୁ ଲିଡ୍ ଏ ହ୍ୟାପି ଲାଇଫ୍। ଓକେ, ଆପଣ ଯାହା ବି କରନ୍ତୁ ନା କାହିଁକି, ଆପଣ ହ୍ୟାପି ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ କାମରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଖୁସି ମିଳୁଛି, ମାନେ ଆଉ କିଛି ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, ହେଲା। ତ ଯଦି ଫ୍ୟାମିଲି ସପୋର୍ଟ ଠିକ୍ ଠାକ୍ ରହିବ, ତାହେଲେ ତ ମାନେ ବନାଯା ସେଟା କହିଲେ ଚଳେ। ତ ଘରେ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଅଛନ୍ତି, ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ ମାନେ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ।
ତାପରେ ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଯୋଉଟା ଗୋଟେ ଇଣ୍ଟରନାଲ ସାଟିସ୍ଫାକ୍ସନ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମିଳୁଛି। I mean, your passion and profession, I think they have been equal or they have met together. ମାନେ ପ୍ରଫେସନ ପ୍ୟାସନଟା ସେମ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତମେ ଇଣ୍ଟରନାଲି ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଏବଂ ତମେ ତମର ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ଆସାଇନମେଣ୍ଟଟାକୁ ବହୁତ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରୁଛ, ଯୋଉଥିରେ ଆଉ ୱାର୍କ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସଟା ରହୁନାହିଁ।
ଏଇଟା ଠିକ୍ କଥା କହିଲେ। ଯୋଉଟାକି କ'ଣ କହିଲେ, ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଯେଟା ଯେଟା ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା କରିବେ। ମୋର ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସରେ ମୋତେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ।
ହୁଁ।
ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସକୁ ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରେ। ତ ଚାର୍ଟାର୍ଡ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟାନ୍ସିରେ କ'ଣ କହନ୍ତି, ପିପୁଲ୍ ଆର୍ ୱିଥ୍ ନମ୍ବର୍ସ। ସୋ ଆମେ ନମ୍ବର୍ସରେ କାମ କରୁ। ତ ଜେନେରାଲି କ'ଣ ହୁଏ, ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼ା କାମରେ, ମୁଁ ଏଠି ବି କାମ କରୁଛି, ଲଣ୍ଡନରେ ବି କାମ କରୁଛି, ମୁଁ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼ା ଅଡିଟ୍ ହଉଛି, ଫାଇଣ୍ଡିଂ ଇସ୍ୟୁଜ୍, ଲାଇକ୍ ଆମର କୋଉଥିରେ କମ୍ପାନୀରେ କ'ଣ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ବାହାରୁଛି, ଆପଣ ନମ୍ବର ଯଦି ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଙ୍ଗ ଥିବେ, ଆଉ ଏଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଜଲ୍ଦି ମାନେ ଫାଇଣ୍ଡ ଆଉଟ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଇଜି ରହିବ। ଆଉ ମାନେ କଥା ହେଲା, ସେଇଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ, କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ ଯେଭଳିଆ ମିସ୍ ନ ହଉ, ହେଲା, ସେଇଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ। ତ ସେଇଟା ହେଲ୍ପ କଲା କି ଓକେ, ମୁଁ ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସରେ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଙ୍ଗ, ଆଣ୍ଡ ଚାର୍ଟାର୍ଡ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଜବ୍ ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ମ୍ୟାଥମେଟିକ୍ସ ନିହାତି ଦରକାର, ହେଲା, ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ କି। ତ ସେଇଟା ନିହାତି ଯେ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଜବ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସେଇ ଜବ୍‌ରେ ଯଦି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପ୍ୟାସନ୍ ମିଟ୍ କରୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ହବିଟକୁ, ଆମର ହବିକୁ, ତ ନିହାତି ନିହାତି ଆପଣ ଲାଇଫକୁ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରିବେ। ଆଉ ମେନ୍ କଥା ହଉଛି ସେଇଟା ହଉଛି ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ, ଯେ ଆପଣ ଖୁସି ରହିବା ଦରକାର। ଆଉ କିଛି ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ। ଆପଣ କେତେ ଇନକମ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, କ'ଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ତ ହଉଛି ଅଲଗା କଥା। ମାନେ ସେଗୁଡ଼ା କ'ଣ, ଓକେ, ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ବାଲାନ୍ସ ସର୍ଟେନ୍ ଲେଭେଲ୍ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କନଫିଡେନ୍ସ ଦବ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଟ୍ ଦ ଏଣ୍ଡ କ'ଣ ଖୁସି ଦରକାର। ଯାହା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ଖୁସି ଦରକାର। ଆମକୁ 24 ଆୱାର୍ସ ଆମେ ଯାହା ବି କରୁଛେ, ଓକେ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି, ଆମେ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରୁଛୁ କି ନାହିଁ। ଯଦି ଆମେ ଭାବିବୁ କି କାମକୁ କାମ ଭଳିଆ କରୁଛୁ, ଆଉ କାମ ପରେ ଓକେ ତାକୁ ଆମେ କାମ ପର ଲାଇଫଟା ହଉଛି ଆମର ଏନ୍ଜୟମେଣ୍ଟ, ସେଇଟା ମାନେ କ'ଣ, ସେଇଟା ୱେଷ୍ଟେଜ କହିଲେ ଚଳେ। ସେଇଟା ଆମେ ତା ମାନେ ନୁହଁ କି ଆମେ ଠିକ୍ କାମ କରୁଛୁ ଆମେ। ତାମାନେ ଜଷ୍ଟ ପଇସା ପାଇଁ କାମ କରୁଛୁ ବା ସରି ପଇସା ପାଇଁ କାମ କରୁଛୁ ସେଟା ନୁହଁ ହେଲା। ଆମକୁ କରିକି ଆମକୁ ଯଦି କିଛି କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ କରିକି ଆମକୁ ଜଣା ପଡୁଛି ନାଇଁ ଆମେ କିଛି ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ କରିପାରିଲୁ, ଆମେ କିଛି କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିବ୍ୟୁଟ କରିପାରିଲୁ, ତ ସେଟା ନିହାତି ବେଶୀ ଖୁସି ଦବ।
ଓକେ ରାଇଟ୍। ଆଚ୍ଛା ଏବେ ସେଠିକାର ୟୁକେ ର ଟାଇମିଂ ଟା କଣ? ମାନେ ଏଠି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ଯେମିତି ରାଇଟ୍ ଇଟ୍ସ 7 PM।
ୟା
ସେଠିରେ
ୟୁକେରେ ଗୋଟେ
ଟାଇମିଂ ଟା
ଭଲ
ରୁହେ
ଭଲ
ନା ନାଇଁ?
ଭଲ ଟାଇମିଂ ଇସ୍ୟୁ ଅଛି। ଏଠି ହଉଛି 4.5 hours ଏବେକା ଟାଇମ ଅନୁସାରେ 4.5 hours ଆମେ ପଛକୁ। ସୋ
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଏଠି ଏବେ ହେଇଛି କି 2:50 ହେଇଛି,
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଯୋଉଟା କି
ଦିନକୁ।
ଘର ପାଖରେ
ହଁ।
ହଁ 7ଟା 20 ହେଇଥିବ ବୋଧେ।
ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ହୁଁ।
7ଟା 20 ହେଇଥିବ, ତ 4.5 ଘଣ୍ଟାର ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ରହୁଛି।
Yeah.
ଆ, ସେଇଟା ପୁଣି ନେକ୍ସଟ ମାସକୁ 5.5 ଘଣ୍ଟା ହେଇଯିବ। କାହିଁକି ନା ଯେହେତୁ ଟିକେ ଉପରେ ଅଛୁ, ଆମର ଡେ ଲାଇଟ୍ ଟା ଖରା ଦିନେ ଟିକେ ବେଶୀ ପଡେ। ଖରା ଦିନେ ସକାଳୁ 4ଟା ବେଳୁ ସକାଳୁ ହେଇଯାଏ, ଆଉ ରାତି 9ଟା ବେଳେ ହଉଛି ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ହବ ହେଲା। ତ ଆଉ ଶୀତ ଦିନେ ସକାଳୁ 8ଟା ବେଳେ ଯାଇ ସକାଳ ହବ, ଆଉ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା 4ଟା ବେଳକୁ ସନ୍ଧ୍ୟା ହେଇଯିବ ହେଲା। ତ ଯୋଉ ଗ୍ୟାପ୍ ଟା ରହୁଛି ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେମାନେ ଟାଇମିଂ ଟାକୁ ସମର ଟାଇମରେ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ କରନ୍ତି, ତାକୁ କୁହନ୍ତି ବ୍ରିଟିଶ ସମର ଟାଇମ, ବିଏସଟି ଇଏ କରନ୍ତି। ତ ସମର ଟାଇମରେ 4.5 ଘଣ୍ଟାର ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ହୁଏ, ପୁଣି କ୍ଲକ୍ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହୁଏ, ଆଉ ଇଏରେ ଆମର ୱିଣ୍ଟର ଟାଇମରେ 5.5 ଘଣ୍ଟାର ଗ୍ୟାପ୍ ରୁହେ। ତ ସମର ଟାଇମରେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତି, ଯଦି 4ଟା ବେଳୁ ସକାଳୁ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଆମର ଶୋଇବାରେ ଅସୁବିଧା ହବ ବା ଟାଇମିଂରେ ବହୁତ କିଛି ଟାଇମିଂରେ ଅସୁବିଧା ହବ। ତ ତେଣୁ ସେମାନେ ଘଣ୍ଟେ ଘଣ୍ଟେ ଘୁଞ୍ଚେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତି, ତ 4ଟା ବଦଳରେ 5ଟା କରିଦିଅନ୍ତି ଘଣ୍ଟାଟାକୁ। ତ ତା ବଦଳରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଶୋଇକି ଟିକେ ଆଗରୁ ଶୋଇ ପଡିବେ, ଟିକେ ଇଏରେ ଉଠିବେ, ତ ସେଇଭଳିଆ କରନ୍ତି। ତ ସେଇଟା ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ନଟ୍ ଓନ୍ଲି ଲଣ୍ଡନ, ଆମର ସରି ୟୁକେରେ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼ା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରନ୍ତି ଏଭଳିଆ, ତାଙ୍କର ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ଟାଇମ ଜୋନ୍ ପାଇଁକି କରନ୍ତି ସେଭଳିଆ।
ଆଜି ଛୁଟି ରହିଛି, ଆଜି ସାଟର୍ଡେ ସଣ୍ଡେ ଛୁଟି ହଲିଡେ ନା କଣ?
ହଁ ଏଠି ଜେନେରାଲି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ବି ଏମଏନସି କମ୍ପାନୀ ତ ପ୍ରାୟତଃ ସଟର୍ଡେ ସଣ୍ଡେ ଛୁଟି ରହୁଛି। ସଟର୍ଡେ ସଣ୍ଡେ ଛୁଟି। ଆଉ ବେଟର ଥିଙ୍ଗ ହଉଛି ମାନେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ କମ୍ପାରିଜନରେ ଏଠି ୱାର୍କ ଲାଇଫରେ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଏମ୍ଫାସାଇଜ ଦିଅନ୍ତି। ଆଉ
ଓକେ।
ମେନ୍ କଥା ହେଲା ହଉଛି ବହୁତ ପ୍ରଫେସନାଲ। ଓକେ, କାମ କରିବାର ଅଛି ମାନେ ପୁରା କନସେନ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍ ହେଇ କାମ କରିବାର ଅଛି, ସେଭଳିଆ ନାହିଁ କି ଯେ ଇଫେକ୍ଟିଭଲି କାମ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ ହେଲା। ପୁରା କନସେନ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍ ହେଇ କାମ କରିବାର ଅଛି। ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ହଉଛି ମୋର 5ଟା କି 6ଟା ବାଜିଲା ମାନେ ମୋର କାମ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ। ତ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ମାନେ ଭଲ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର। ଆଉ ସଟର୍ଡେ ସଣ୍ଡେ ମୋର କାମ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ। ମୁଁ ଯଦି କାମ ନ କରୁଛି ମତେ କେହି ଫୋର୍ସ କରିପାରିବନି କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ। ତ ସେଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଭଲ ମାନେ ମାନେ ୱାର୍କ ଏନଭାୟରନମେଣ୍ଟ ସେମାନେ କ୍ରିଏଟ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ୱାର୍କ ଲାଇଫ ବାଲାନ୍ସ ଉପରେ ବହୁତ 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 ଏମ୍ଫାସିସ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତି। ଜେନେରାଲି କଣ ହୁଏ, ମୁଁ ଜେନେରାଲି ଦେଖିଛି ଲାଇକ୍ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟସ ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟରେ ପ୍ରାୟତଃ ଆମେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆନ୍ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ଓଭର ଟାଇମ୍ କାମ କରୁଛୁ, କିମ୍ବା ଆମର ସଟର୍ଡେ ସଣ୍ଡେ କାମ କରୁଛୁ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଏଠି ବହୁତ କେୟାର ନିଅନ୍ତି। ତାପରେ ବି ରହିଛି ମାନେ ମାନଙ୍କ ଥିଲା ହଉଛି ଯୋଉ ଟାଇମରେ ଧରାଯାଉ ମୋର ଗୋଟେ ଅଡିଟ୍ କ୍ଲିୟରେନ୍ସ କରିବାର ଅଛି, ତ ଟାଇମ ଲାଇନକୁ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ ମାନେ ଦେଖିବାର ଅଛି। କାହିଁକି ନା ଯଦି କିଛି ବ୍ୟାକଲଗ ରହିଯାଇଛି, ବହୁତ କିଛି ରହିଯାଇଛି, ତ ସେଟାକୁ ଟିକେ ଟାଇମ ଏକ୍ସଟ୍ରା ଟାଇମ ଦେଇକି ଆମକୁ ସଲ୍ଭ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡିବ। ତ ସେଥିରେ ଦରକାର ପଡେ, ବଟ୍ ଜେନେରାଲି ରୁହେ ନାହିଁ।
ଓକେ, ବହୁତ ଟାଇମ ଦେଲ। ଲାଷ୍ଟରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟିଏ କଥା କି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣ ଆଉ what is your next target, whether you want to uh,
Yeah.
continue your
Mm,
job in the UK, or you would like to come back to India, you wanted to do your own chartered firm, whether this
uh,
kind of some entrepreneurship expectations are there?
ଏବେ ପାଇଁ ତ ନୁହେଁ, ଏବେ ପାଇଁ ତ ଏଠି ମାନେ ଆମର ଜବ୍ କରିବାର ଅଛି, କିମ୍ବା ଆକୁ ବଢିବାର ଅଛି। ତ ଆଉ ଲଙ୍ଗ ଟର୍ମ କଥା ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଭାବିନି। ଏବେ ତ ମାନେ ଆକୁ ବଢିବାର ଅଛି, ଆକୁ ମାନେ ବେଟର ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସିବିଲିଟି, ବେଟର ଆମର କାମ କାମ କରିବାର ଅଛି ହେଲା, ୱିଥ୍ ମାନେ ବଡ ଏକ୍ସପୋଜର ନେଇକି। ତାପରେ ଦେଖି ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା।
ଓକେ, ସୋ ବିକାଶ ଆଉ କିଛି କହିବ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ?
ଉଁ,
ବେସିକାଲି ମୁଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି କି ଆମ ଏରିଆ, ରୁରାଲ ଏରିଆ, ଆମ ଅଞ୍ଚଳରେ ପିଲା କିଛି ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର ହୁଅନ୍ତୁ। ବିକଜ ବହୁତ ଫ୍ୟୁ ପିଲା ଆମ ସ୍କୁଲ ଭୋଳାନାଥ ବିଦ୍ୟାପୀଠ ରୁ ଯୋଉମାନେ କି ଏବ୍ରୋଡରେ ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶ ହେଇପାରିଛନ୍ତି। ୟେସ୍, ଭେରି ଫ୍ୟୁ ପିପୁଲ ଯୋଉମାନେ କିଛି ନା କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ସେକ୍ଟରରେ ଏନଗେଜ ରହିଛନ୍ତି। ତ
ହୁଁ।
ଏବେ ଯୋଉ ନୂଆ ପିଲା ଗୁଡ଼ା ବାହାରୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ମେସେଜ ଦିଅ, କି ସେମାନେ କେମିତି ଷ୍ଟ୍ରଙ୍ଗଲି ନିଜେ ଡିଟରମିନ୍ ରହିକି ଆଗକୁ ବଢିପାରିବେ ଏବଂ ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ କ୍ଷେତ୍ରରେ ସେ ନିଜେ ନିଜକୁ ଏଷ୍ଟାବ୍ଲିଶ କରେଇ ପାରିବେ।
ସେ ଲେଭେଲରେ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ତ କହୁଥିଲି ଯେ ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼ା ପଏଣ୍ଟରେ ସେମାନେ 4-5ଟା ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଥିଲେ କି ସେମାନେ ଇମ୍ପ୍ରୁଭ୍ କରିପାରିବେ। ତ ମେଜରଲି ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛି କି ଏବେ ଏଆଇ ଯୁଗ ହେଲା, ଏଆଇ ସବୁ କିଛି କରିପାରିବ ହେଲା। ଏବେ ଏଜେଣ୍ଟିକ୍ ଏଆଇ ଆସୁଛି। ଏଜେଣ୍ଟିକ୍ ଏଆଇ ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏଜେଣ୍ଟ ଭଳିଆ ସେ କାମ କରିବ ହେଲା। ତ ଏବେ ତ ଖାଲି ଆମେ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଚାଟ୍ ପାଇଁ କାମ କରୁଥିଲୁ ବା ଓକେ ମେଲ୍ ଡ୍ରାଫ୍ଟ କରିଦିଅ ବା ଇମେଜ ଜେନେରେଟ୍ କରିଦିଅ। ଏଜେଣ୍ଟିକ୍ ଏଆଇରେ ଲୋକେ ଓକେ ମତେ ଅଡିଟ୍ କରିକି ଦେଇଦିଅ। ତ ସେଇଭଳିଆ ବହୁତ କିଛି ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଆସୁଛି। ତ ନିଜକୁ ଲେଟେଷ୍ଟ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ସହିତ ଅପଡେଟ୍ ରଖିବାଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ। ଆଉ ମେନ୍ କଥା ହେଲା ହଉଛି ଜେନେରାଲି ଆମ ଇଏରେ କ'ଣ ହୁଏ, ଘର ପାଖରେ ବା ଜେନେରାଲି କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନକୁ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ନେଗ୍ଲେକ୍ଟ କରନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଫାର୍ ମୋର୍ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ମୁଁ ଦେଖୁଛି କି ମାନେ ସ୍କୁଲ କଲେଜରେ ଜେନେରାଲି ସେମାନେ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିମେଣ୍ଟ କରିପାରିବେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନ ସ୍କିଲ୍କୁ କେମିତି ବଢେଇ ପାରିବେ। ଆଉ ମେନ୍ କଥା ହେଲା କେମିତି ଲେଟେଷ୍ଟ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ବା ଆମର ଦୁନିଆରେ କ'ଣ ଘଟୁଛି ସେଗୁଡ଼ା ଉପରେ ଟିକେ ନଜର ରଖିବେ। କାହିଁକି ନା ସେଇଟା ତାଙ୍କ କ୍ୟାରିୟରକୁ ସେଭ୍ କରିବ। କୋଉ କ୍ୟାରିୟର ନବା ନ ନବା, କାହିଁକି ନା ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଛି ଜେନେରାଲି ମେଟ୍ରିକ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ପିଲା ଜଣା ନଥାଏ ଯେ କ'ଣ କରିବେ। ଯୋଉଟା କି ଏଠି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ପିଲା ମତେ ଲାଇକ୍ 5th କ୍ଲାସ୍ 7th କ୍ଲାସରୁ ସେମାନେ ଓକେ ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା କରିବି ବାସ୍। ସେଇଥିରେ କ'ଣ ହୁଏ, ଆପଣ ତ ପହଞ୍ଚି ଯିବେ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟରେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ଠିକ୍ ଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣ ସର୍ଟ ଟାଇମରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବେ। ଯଦି ଲକ୍ଷ୍ୟ ଠିକ୍ ନଥିବ ଆପଣ ହୁଏତ ଘୁରି ଘୁରି ଯାଇ ପହଞ୍ଚିବେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଟାଇମରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିବେନି। ଆଉ ଟାଇମଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ, ଟାଇମଟା ମ୍ୟାନେଜ କରିବା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ। ଆପଣ ଯେତେ କ୍ୱାଲିଟି କାମ କରନ୍ତୁ ଟାଇମରେ ନ କରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କେହି ଆପ୍ରିସିଏଟ୍ କରିବେନି। ଆପଣ ଟାଇମରେ କ୍ୱାଲିଟି କାମ କଲା ମାନେ ହିଁ ଆପ୍ରିସିଏଟ୍ ହବ। ଉଁ, ତ ତେଣୁ ଯେତେ ଜଲ୍ଦି ହେଇପାରିବ ନିଜକୁ ମାନେ ଦୁନିଆ ସହିତ ଇକ୍ୱିପ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଜେନେରାଲି ପିଲାମାନେ କ'ଣ କରନ୍ତି, ଓକେ ଆମେ ଅଲଗା ଦୁନିଆରେ ଅଛୁ, ଦୁନିଆ ଅଲଗା ଇଏରେ ଅଛି, ତ ନିଜକୁ ଅପଡେଟ୍ କରନ୍ତିନି। ସେଇଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ। ଅପଡେଟ୍ ହବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଲେଟେଷ୍ଟ ଚେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ସହିତ ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ। କୋଉ କ୍ୟାରିୟର ପାଥରେ କେମିତି କ'ଣ ହଉଛି, ତ ସେଟା ନିଜକୁ କେମିତି ସେଭ୍ କରିବା ସେଟା ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଆଉ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେସନକୁ ବହୁତ 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 ଏମ୍ଫାସାଇଜ୍ ଦେବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ସେଇଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ। କାହିଁକି ନା ଆପଣ ଯାହା ବି କରନ୍ତୁ, ଆପଣ ଇଭେନ୍ ବିଜନେସ୍ କରନ୍ତୁ କି ଯାହା ବି କରନ୍ତୁ, ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଠିକ୍ ସେ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ୍ କରିପାରିବେ ତାହେଲେ ହିଁ ଆପଣ ବିକ୍ରି କରିପାରିବେ। କି ଇଭେନ୍ ଜବ୍‌ରେ ବି ତ ଆପଣ ଆମ କାମ ମୁଁ ବିକ୍ରି କରୁଛି କିମ୍ବା ମୁଁ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଲେଭେଲକୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ ହେଲେ ମତେ ହିଁ ବିକ୍ରି କରିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ମୁଁ ତ ଗୋଟେ ବ୍ରାଣ୍ଡ। ତ ସେଇଭଳିଆ ଜିନିଷ। ସେଲ୍ ଇଜ୍ ସବୁଥିରେ ସେଲ୍ସ ଅଛି। ଉଁ, ତ ସେଇଟା ନିହାତି ନିହାତି ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡ଼ିବ ଯେ କେମିତି କଥା କହିକି ଆମେ ଆ ଠିକ୍ ସେ କଥା କହିପାରିବା, ଠିକ୍ ସେ ନିଜକୁ ସେଲ୍ କରିପାରିବା ହେଲା ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ। ୟା
ସୋ ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ବିକାଶ। ଆଜି ଏମିତିର ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟି ପାଇଁ ବହୁତ ଟାଇମ ୱେଷ୍ଟ ହେଲା। ତ ଏତିକି ମେସେଜ ଆଇ ହୋପ ଆମ ପିଲା ପାଇବେ। ସୋ they will take it in a positive spirit and they will try to implement so that some people can be inspired। କାରଣ ମୋର ଯାହା ମନେ ହଉଛି, ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ +2 +3 ମୁଁ ବି ପଢୁଥିଲି କି 10th ରେ, ମତେ ଲାଗୁଥିଲା ଦେଖ ଥିଓରିଟିକାଲ ନଲେଜ ତ ଟିଚର ମାନେ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି, କଲେଜ ସ୍କୁଲ ଟ୍ୟୁସନ ଏଭ୍ରିଥିଙ୍ଗ, କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର କରିବା, ହ୍ୱାଟ ନେକ୍ସଟ, ହାଉ ଟୁ ଡୁ ଇଟ୍, ହ୍ୱାଟ ଆର୍ ଦି କ୍ୟାରିୟର ପାଥ୍ସ and whether we can reach in that place or not। ବେଳେବେଳେ ଆମକୁ ଲାଗୁଥିଲା ଆମ ଲୋକାଲିଟିରେ ସେ ସମୟରେ ଜଣେ ବିଷ୍ଣୁପଦ ସେଠୀ ଏବେ ବି ସିନିୟର ଆଇଏଏସ୍ ଅଫିସର ଅଛନ୍ତି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ।
ହୁଁ ହୁଁ
ତ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମକୁ ସ୍କୁଲରେ ତାଙ୍କ ଏକ୍ଜାମ୍ପଲ ଦଉଥିଲେ କି ସେ ବହୁତ ଗରିବ ଘର ପିଲାଟେ, ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଇଏଏସ୍ ଅଫିସର ବନିଛନ୍ତି ଆମ ଅଞ୍ଚଳରୁ। ତ ବେଳେବେଳେ ମନେ ହଉଥିଲା ସେ ଲୋକଙ୍କର କିଛି କଥା ଶୁଣିବା ପାଇଁ, ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଦେଖା କରିବା ପାଇଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ସୁଯୋଗ ସେ ସମୟରେ ନଥିଲା। ବଟ୍ ଏବେ ଯୋଉ ସୋସିଆଲ ମିଡିଆ ଏରିଆରେ ତ ଆମେ କିଛି ଏକ୍ଜାମ୍ପଲକୁ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଥୋଇପାରିବୁ, ୱି
ହୁଁ
କ୍ୟାନ୍ ରିପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ଦେମ୍। ସୋ ଏଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ କନେକ୍ଟିଭିଟି ନହେଲେ ବି ସେମାନେ କିଛି ଦେଖିପାରିବେ, ଇନ୍ସପାୟାର ହେଇପାରିବେ କି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆମ ଅଞ୍ଚଳରେ ପିଲା ଜଣେ ସେ ଆଜି ୟୁକେରେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ପାରିଛନ୍ତି, କି ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଡିଜାୟାର ଲୋକେସନରେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ପାରିଛନ୍ତି। ତ ସେତିକି ମତେ ଲାଗେ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ଗୋଟେ ଏନକରେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଦରକାର, କି
ନିହାତି
ଗୋଟେ
ଏଇଟା ବଢିଆ
ଇନ୍ସପିରେସନ
କାମ।
ଦରକାର।
ଏଇଟା ବଢିଆ
ହୁଁ।
ଏଫର୍ଟ ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି କହନ୍ତି ନା ଜେନେରାଲି ମୁଁ ୟୁକେ ରହୁଛି, ଜେନେରାଲି ଏଠି ବେଶୀ ଲୋକ ଏମ୍ଫାସିସ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ପଢିବା ଉପରେ ବେଶୀ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦିଅନ୍ତି। କାହିଁକି ନା ସେମାନଙ୍କ ଜଣେ ଅଥର ଲେଖି ଯାଇଛି ମାନେ ତା ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ସେଥିରେ ଦେଇଯାଇଛି। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯୋଉଟା କହିଲେ କି ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ସେଇ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସଟା ପହଞ୍ଚେଇବାର ଅଛି, ଯାହାଦ୍ୱାରା କି ସେମାନେ ସେଇ ଭୁଲ ନ କରନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉଟା ମୁଁ କରିକି ଆସିଛି, ବା ଯାହାଦ୍ୱାରା କି ସେମାନେ ନେକ୍ସଟଠୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିବେ, ଜିରୋଠୁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ନ କରନ୍ତୁ ହେଲା। ସେଇଟା ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ମାନେ ଆଉ ଦୂର ହଉଛି ବହିରୁ ପଢି ଆସିବା ବୋରିଂ, ପଡକାଷ୍ଟ ଦ୍ଵାରା କିମ୍ବା ଆମର ଅନଲାଇନ ଶିକ୍ଷା ଦ୍ଵାରା ହୁଏତ ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ज्यादा ଏକ୍ସାଇଟମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବ ବା ଆମର ନଲେଜ ହୁଏତ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କୁ ହିଟ୍ କରିବ। ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ବଢିଆ ମାନେ ଏଫର୍ଟ ଆପଣ ୟୁଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି।
ତାପରେ ତମକୁ almost from India to UK I think 8,000 kilometers or more distance, ତ ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି ଆମେ କନେକ୍ଟ ହେଇପାରିଲୁ ଏବଂ ବହୁତ ଦିନ ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସହିତ ମୁଁ କନେକ୍ଟ ହେଇପାରିଲି। ଆଉ କିଛି ମେସେଜ ଆଇ ହୋପ ସେଇଟା କି ପହଞ୍ଚିବ। So Vikas, all the best and work with your heart. And I hope you will be getting a lot of mileage and motivations in upcoming days. As one thing, it is a very good thing that passion and profession both are matching and you are enjoying the work. If you are enjoying the work, so you will succeed each and every stage of the life. So
Yeah,
I hope in India some days, sometime we'll be meeting again.
yeah,
And
sure, sure, definitely.
so I'm going to share with my parents and all the local people or groups.
Sure.
Let's see
Thank
how far this can have certain impact and some positive vibes among the people of our
you.
country, state, and district, and our locality.
Sure. Thank you.
So,
Thanks a lot. Yeah,
good evening.
thank you.
So, thank you. Take care.